What's up, YouTube, man? We back. Today we playing Love Sam. Um, I don't know too much about this game. All I know is it's like it's old, kinda. It came out in 2019, but let's like, comment, subscribe. You feel me? I am a little sick. Bear with me, but like, comment, subscribe, interact with the video. Do what you gotta do. You feel me? And let's just get straight into it. What's going on? All right. Turning on the light, I see. Nice little apartment, feel me? Nice little apartment. Or like little dorm room. It's something. This ain't no dorm. It's something, but it's nice. It's nice and small for one person, maybe two. But okay. My dirty little secrets. Read to move on. Read on to move on. Okay. The last human on Earth was sitting alone in the room. There came a knock on the door. I've never cared for keeping a diary, but it seems to be a good time to start keeping one. Why? Because after all these years, I just can't forget about what used to be the light of my life. I know, over dramatic much. Knowing Brian Collimer as much as I did is bound to leave that big chunk of residue. Let's just say this diary is what's left of our relationship. 3 years have passed, and the world around me is still the same. Well, except for me. What was that? Huh. I don't like that. Well, except for me. I look like a mummified corpse. What would B say if he saw me again? B left Rosen P the moment he graduated high school to go to a fancy college of his dreams. Since then, I could only rely on my memories to keep him going on. To keep on going. I wonder if it's the same for him too. When you love someone, his whole existence just get etched into your brain. No matter how much B changes, I will always know it's him. But will B do the same for me? I know B liked me a lot too, but he was not the most likely person to remember stuff. Considering how long 3 years felt for me, it's possible he did forget about me. Or am I giving him too little credit? Here comes the big question. Will he remember me? And what is this? Just took a dark turn real quick, bro. How do we go from reading a diary to a Ouija board? I guess they used the pencil. I mean, I hope he would remember you. Yes, will he remember you? Yes, he remembered you. But this is crazy. Who am I kidding? It's B we're talking about. We didn't have the most perfect relationship, but he won't just dump his memory of me down the toilet or something. He's too much of a nice guy for that. And don't forget Q. Girl. I just hope our time together was meaningful enough to him, even to make him cherish, enough to make him cherish even the dark memories. Speaking of cherishable memories, I wonder what happened to Joe's Diner. It used to be my favorite place, naturally because it was B's favorite place to begin with. If there were two things that were too good for Rose and Pete, it would be Brian and Joe's Diner, home of the best pancakes in the world. Brian gave that a 5 stars. Things were so much easier back then. B could just go, hey, and I'd be like, hey. Nothing but hanging out after that. And some occasional visit to Colton Hills. We had such a good thing going. Will he remember my voice? Will he say hey to me? Bro. Wait, this is telling the the future present? Okay. Hello? Hey, hello. Hello? Hello? Okay. Well, you just interrupted my read. But yeah, this must be telling like the future. Like when we get on the page and we read something, it must be telling us what's gonna happen or something. But let's get back to reading. He remember my voice. We say hey to me again. The time already ruined our moments. What the? I don't like that. Alright. I just wanted to say hello every time I call him. But what I want to do and can do are two different things, as always. Just enjoying B's presence on the other side of the phone was satisfying too, in a way, though. I imagine him eagerly waiting to hear something other than my breath. Hey. Hi. I wish I could sneak into people's mind, look beyond their eyes. Bro. What the? Bro. Oh my god, that just scared me. Got my armpits itching again. What the freak? See, no, junk just appearing, stuff just opening, and everything. But let's read this freaking text. August 21st. That was the debut outfit. I admire your confidence, Sam. And with that, my whole high school years were probably over. First day of my new school, and the new girl in town got classified as undesirable by what seems to be the queen of Wainwright Academy. I spent last night telling myself, confidence, Sam, confidence, but it looks like I should have spent that time picking better clothes. Ugh. I try not to care too much about blending in, but these kids already look at me like I'm a candy handed out by strangers. The package seemed fine, but you know there's something fishy in there. Judging from their whispers, I could figure out they didn't know Wainwright even accepted transfers. It's been less than 24 hours since I moved to Rosen Peak, and I already enjoy sitting alone in my dorm room more than attempt socializing with people who call me a city girl. Well, screw you too, hillbillies. Besides, I decided to not force myself into making friends after how my old friends decided to turn on me. I just hope these guys leave me alone at least. Keeping a diary sure can keep things together and all the chaos. I haven't kept a diary since kindergarten, but this seems like a good time to restart. Kudos to Mom for giving me the advice. Oh shoot, I almost forgot calling her. Write you later, diary. My only true friend. Love, Sam. Okay. Alright. I wish I could sneak into people's minds, look beyond their eyes just by staring. If I had that power, I would never stop looking through B's window. Will B remember the moment he came into my life? For me, it's as clear as the moment he left. So clear that the downfall of our relationship still cuts deep to my heart. Okay, so can John? So Brian went from a stranger to a friend to a special someone to dead. I'm guessing to death, to blood, to something, and then back to a stranger. Yeah, life in Rosen Peak was what is going on. Life in Rosen Peak was a jar filled with bittersweet candies. Not exactly tasteful, but I learned to enjoy it. Nevertheless, it's where my heart lies. Oh, bro, Come on, bro. I wrote a poem in B's memory. He used to struggle with Miss Lasley's poetry practices, even if he didn't have to try that hard. Miss Lasley always told us poetry isn't about using fancy words, it's about letting your feelings do all the work. But this is how I feel. I stand at his doorstep, heart filled with desire. He rushes down the stairs, heart red like fire. But before his sprint can soar, first he must answer the door. Knock, knock. Lord have mercy. This is a death sentence, so we're dead. I can't see nothing. I think I see a hallway though. Let's go back. Okay. Alright. That was odd. And we have another note. Not surprised. August 22nd. Stacy is a classic. FYI, she's the one who talked crap about my favorite vintage shirt. It's like she jumped straight up out of.
Oh, damn! I'm sorry.
It's like she jumped straight out of a cheesy teen drama. Blonde, high, always talking, and a cheerleader. She even has a beefy jock for a boyfriend. I didn't want to start talking crap about someone already, but how could I resist? Every time I get in Stacy's view, trigger that obvious backbite. I'm seriously starting to think she's under a curse that kills her if she starts talking about someone else. Sadly, coping with her wasn't the hardest part of the day. Mom called again. As far as she knows, it's just rainbows and butterflies here in Rose and Pink. I can still remember the complicated face she made when I told her that my application was accepted by Wainwright. None of us were expecting them to approve a transfer request of a 11th grader. Even if she told me she understands my need to move out of the city, I really feel guilty for leaving her alone. You already used up your last runaway chance, Sam. Get yourself together. If not for you, for Mom. Hey. Other Wainwright kids were so predictable. Their doors were already open even before I put my hand on the knob. But B's doors was closed shut and beautifully painted. Everyone liked him but couldn't get him to open up. I knew there was something behind that pretty paint. Something behind his bright smile. That is creepy. Not even gonna lie to you. But on the other hand, being able to hang out with him was a good enough blessing for me. Enough that would make me want to never leave his side. Never, ever. Bro, what is that? Bro, what is that? What is that? I can't turn the page. Please, somebody help. Oh my God. Alright, let's just continue reading. Nothing's gonna hurt us. August 24th. My first Rose and Pete weekend. As the name itself gives it away. A small town fits perfectly as a setting for a mystery horror genre. Lush forests, endless hills, and a lake that I'm certain is hiding a couple of dead bodies. I could pay a visit one day and take some gorgeous shots. As for now, I'm gonna leave those POI on my to-do list, which is already filled with crazy amount of homework. I now know why youngsters of Wainwright try their best to get as far away from at school as possible after class to escape from choking on the pressure that teachers give them, even on weekdays. Pretty girls like Stacy will have their boyfriends give them a ride, and others make use of the power of public transportation to get to the more crowded part of town. It does feel too quiet with no one left in school, but at least I don't feel as lonely as I was in San Diego. At least I don't have to watch everyone I know turn their faces away like I'm some kind of demon spawn. At least I don't have to be reminded how messed up things can be in a single moment. Moving on won't be easy, but as long as I keep myself busy, it won't be that hard. As for my weekend plan, I'll just improvise in the morning. Write you later. Love, Sam. Okay. Something's like B was always pushed his limits. Well, it was more like he was always being pushed, but he was good at it. That's why he naturally became the best quarterback of the team while maintaining a high grade for a star player. B was the best quarterback Ray White could ask for. Seeing him running all sweaty on the field always triggered something tingling in me. Alrighty. Something that made me want to kiss him behind his back and never let go. All sorts of feelings and thoughts were pumped restlessly into my brain with every heartbeat. It gave me a bad headache, a good kind of bad headache. I wanted it to stop. I wanted it to never stop. Oh, we ain't circling that? Okay. But as soon as B gave me that, hey, all those headaches were washed away. It used to be the best prescription I could ask for. Take away the pain and let only the good things stay. Interesting. That noise, man. August 31st. For a boarding school, Ray White intellectuals are not that interested in becoming intelligent. I visited the library and two things surprised me. One, the place was much bigger than the one at my old school. Someone could get lost in there. Two, I had a strong feeling that people rarely visit the library, maybe because they feared being lost in there. The place was too clean. Even the book showed little sign of human touch. Now I feel sorry for complaining about Miss Lazley's book assignment. I wonder if Stacy is thinking of picking a book. With her admiring her boyfriend Kyle's tattoo all day, I doubt she has spare time to do that. Is he dependent on Kyle to do the reading for her? Seriously? According to what I saw so far, he's either busy reacting to whatever's coming out of Stacy's mouth or working up some shenanigans with his jock buddy Brian, was it? So yeah. Right. In the meantime, I should be more concerned about myself than the well-being of the whole school. That is true. Don't worry about them folks. Open those eyes. No need for words. Huh? The sweetest love songs those eyes utter. So turn around and sing for me. Well, this the end of us. Can I turn on the light? Nope. God, dog. Whoever I'm paying at need to wash these darn dishes. I know they mama taught them better than that. Hey! I didn't give you consent. I didn't give... Nope. I'm dead. September 4th. Visited the library again. A bit more people than before, and among them was Brian. It's not worth a bother, but seeing a major skank's boyfriend bud wandering around in the hallway is uncanny by anyone's standards. He must have been there to pick up the book for Miss Langsley's assignment. I almost got too close to him trying to see what he was going to pick. I really hope he didn't notice that. I'd rather be known as a regular geek than a creepy one. A jock in a library? Nah, I've seen everything. Woe is me. Hate to admit, but seeing Brian at the library was today's only diary-worthy event. Probably because it's the only human interaction that didn't give me the sensation of someone talking behind my back. At least today's entry is a tad more meaningful than what I wrote yesterday. I need to revise my book options. Write you later, love, Sam. Alrighty. I miss him even when I'm with him. I see him even when he's not looking. So, we have a stalker. Ooh! Okay, let's see. Please. Okay, we need to get this. We need to use. I mean, we need to get this thing from under the bed, and I'm guessing he not finna stick his hands under the bed, and I wouldn't blame him. So let's use this. Okay. September 7th. It was Mr. Kane's 9th physiology class, and he still managed to come up with another lame activity. This time he gave each of us a sheet and made us write down some of our own personal traits. For the next 10 cringy minutes, I managed to squeeze out some of the aspects of myself that I could hate less. After that, Mr. Kane told us to think about whether or not others would agree to each of them. He called it re-engaging the perspective towards myself. Blah, blah. Wow, I really needed to reevaluate my stupid self. But it's not the dumb subconscious exercise that's bugging me right now. When the papers were being passed around, Brian, yep, him again, kind of smiled at me. It's 11 p.m. now. Why am I writing about this? It's most likely an accidental glance. But I still don't know why. The very image hovered in my head for the rest of the class. Okay, the rest of the day. Stupid brain probably wanted an excuse for screwing up today's math test. Oh! Oh, girl. Don't play with me. That scared the... Girl, you done scared the crap out of me. As the time we spent grew longer, one question kept going with it. What does me and B's eyes look like? Does he see me as I see him? Does he see me as I see myself? Does he see me as I want him to? I screamed in agony, but there was nobody to even hear it. Well, okay, got a little test. Will others think that I don't overthink? I ain't even gonna lie, probably not. Will others will others think that I will never lie to my friends? Yes. Never use others as my person again? Yes. Won't betray anyone close to me? Yes. Never act on impulse? Yes. And don't run away from my responsibilities. Am I a freak? Excuse me? Another no. Oh my gosh. September 11th. I was returning some of the books I checked out when he came out of nowhere. Hey, anything worth reading? I never thought that the voice was aimed at me, but my heart was somehow already skipping a beat. Brian had to tap me on the shoulder to get my complete attention. Sam, right? I saw you going in and out of the library, he said with a buttery voice. It's not like I've been stalking you or anything. I come here from time to time to get the stupid assignment out of the way so I could focus on my games. He said he couldn't find anything interesting to read, but since all he could think of were comments, he could use some guidance. My mind was still jumbled up from the ambush. All I remember is saying, how about Misery? Stephen King's works are good enough to get you started, because boys like any story with blood and breaking bones, right? Oh, God. I don't recall how the rest of the conversation went, but I'm certain he said, see you later at some point, and I said, yeah, see you. Misery. Real nice, Sam. If Brian didn't know you were a riddle, he does now. Okay. What I did for B. All of them because I loved him. Why couldn't he just understand? Others were nothing but poison. I was the only one who truly cared, but B didn't even appreciate the things I've done for him. I never wanted a drama. I wanted a poemish life. A tender, subtle love story written only for his eyes. It's totally fine if no one gets it as long as B does. B was always welcome in my world. I gave him a key to it. Even if he lost it, he could always come back to our world and find it. I think it's a good time to come back now, B. Let's go back to our small world, where I place my heart at everywhere you love. Let's go back. It's a heart. It's a heart on a... It's a heart on the light. How did you get in my dorm room to place that heart there? See what I'm saying? Okay, hold up. Okay. What do I do? No, I just look for where she placed the heart. Not over here. This a darn shame. I don't know how you surviving, Brian. I really don't. It's a heart right here. Man, no, I'm not. Oh, okay. So. Oh my. But I know he's not coming back. I will never hear that hey ever again. I will never know what's behind his door locked tight with smiles because I gave him my key and B didn't. So I'm guessing this key If I could get it. It goes here. Turns out the lake does have... Oh, let me read the date. September 16th. Turns out the lake does have a history of having a dead body in there. I know this because I visited there. I visited there because Brian took me there. What? It all happened so fast. I was outside the yard reading when Brian appeared out of nowhere. Again, he said, "Hey," and started telling me how he actually enjoyed the book and how he never read the same book twice in his life. And since he was heading out, he offered to give me a tour of the town. 10 minutes later, we were passing by Joe's Diner, home of the world's famous pancakes, said Brian. There was also an arcade across the diner, and Brian hates the place because it's teeming with 10-year-olds. The donut shop was Brian's must-go-to place, too. Unlike the music store, which, according to him, seriously needs to restock, I found my own POI, a bookstore. It was weird seeing a bookstore again. Seeing a bookstore and a gym standing side by side, though. At the end of the tour, I finally got a taste of that sweet pancake Brian worshipped. Out the window, I could see the weird, gigantic hill that was also visible from my dorm room. Brian revealed that his secret base of some kind, since few people actually visit Cotton Hill. He jokingly said he could take me there when I'm cool enough. After dinner, Brian dropped me off at the bus station and drove off to meet up with his friends. I was exhausted, but hyped up beyond my limits. I can't sleep. How can I when my whole day just feels like a dream? Good question. That girl got a crush for real. Joe's Diner. We're gonna put one at Joe's Diner and one at the donut shop. Yep. Broken memories, broken heart, broken neck. Crap. What just happened? Alright, y'all, we gonna end it there for today. You feel me? I hope y'all enjoyed this video. You know, like, comment, subscribe, do what y'all gotta do. You feel me? And you know, stay with that positive energy, man. And I hope y'all have a good rest of y'all day. I'll see y'all later.